teaching yoga and meditation for over the years, I've always known, and we've always talked about in class, right, the vagus nerve. So
Yeah.
it's pretty impossible to not take a yoga class and have some stimulation of the vagus nerve happening. So it was really, understanding what that nerve is doing and how it's affecting us, and knowing that it is such a crucial part in healing, and something that I'm really interested in is mutual healing, both of us healing together and sharing together. And this path of recovery, no matter where you take it, it's going to, at some level, it's going to take you into the vagus nerve in your body, the vagal nerve, whether or not you
Mhm.
name it and get into the nerdy parts of what it's doing in your body or not. We all have an experience of when this part of our body is regulated and working properly, that feels like, and what it feels like when it's not. And
Yes.
so, COVID hit, and all of our ankles were grabbed a hold of, and we were all hanging upside down and wondering what the heck is going on. And
Mm-hmm.
there were, all of our lives, were just completely shaken and turned around, and things ending so quickly. And that was
Yeah.
obviously happening in my life too. And so I started to look into it a little bit more deeply, and it eventually took me down, less physiology and more theory, which brought me to um, Stephen Porges's work and Deb Dana's work. These are two people who are really leading the way in us understanding how our nervous system works. So I started really going down that path and starting to see, oh, there actually is a path for me. I can actually study this more and more. And simultaneously, I was going through my own personal crisis and trauma, and
Mm.
understanding that there were things in my life that it's not that they had been unexplored and I didn't know about, but the journey of our life when we get to live long enough is that there is an evolution and there is a depth to our healing that we get to keep being exposed to. And so
Yeah.
that was happening to me at a really rapid pace. And so
Mm.
the benefit of being stuck at home with myself was I was able to go deeper, and
Yeah.
so was really harvesting for some understanding of what was going on in my life personally with the lineage of yoga that I was teaching at that time, and working through
Mhm.
a lot of shock around information that had come forward with that, and really determined and interested in finding pieces of that still, well, I guess the image I had of myself at that time was like the house had burnt down. I was going to stick around, and I was interested in kicking around and looking for gems and just seeing
Mm.
what stays, what goes, what
Wow.
makes sense to me now, what do I need to let go of. And so that's been, really year and a half long journey. And along the way, as I understood more and more about the vagus nerve and focusing on that with myself, I started to have more words and language and understanding and deeper experiences of myself that that allowed for more healing, more processing
Mm.
at those times.
Hmm.